From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. We're at Tommy Max. Where else would we be? At my bar, talking to some great people today. Brought to you by our good friends at Carpet Man Flooring, LVP. Yeah, that's right. It's the LVP luxury vinyl planking. You can't get it anywhere else for that kind of price and the highest quality. Let's welcome, speaking of quality, let's welcome in the panel. Why don't we? Tom Reber's back from Cross Country Mortgage. Hi, Tom.
Hey,
How are you, man?
Man, I'm fantastic.
I really like that jacket, dude.
Spicy.
It is nice, yeah.
It fits all occasions.
When you get a jacket like that, do you get multiple colors in the same kind of jacket, or are you one and done?
I'm one and done.
You are one and done?
I'm one and done. So I like to have multiple differents. I like the blues. I like the blues, and then I have a few greens.
Okay.
And then, of course, you have your classic navy and your black.
Okay.
But I like to wear a jacket most of the time.
You got to look sharp running your company, man.
Yes.
Right? It's part of the deal.
If you're not, it's part of the image.
Yep.
It's just part of the culture that you set with, hey, show up, dress up, and be high quality.
There you go. I like that. Absolutely. Who's this big son of a gun next to you? My God.
Shawn.
We can't get security in here for crying out loud. Shawn Welsh is here. Hey, Shawn.
How you doing?
From Vet SOS Podcast. First and foremost, thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
How long were you in the service for?
20 years. Wound up retiring. Yep.
Wow.
20 years. What'd you do in the Army? You said Army, right?
Army. Okay. Military intelligence.
Military. Oh, jeez. Here comes the brains. Are you a lefty?
No.
You right lefty? No. Okay, well, you're not that. Then you're only somewhat smart.
Yeah.
Tell us what that was like. What was that career like?
It's definitely a love-hate relationship. There's my travel agent's pretty bad. Wound up in Iraq a couple of times, Afghanistan. But all in all, a great experience, great people. You literally have a melting pot in the military where you get to serve with all kinds of people, all kinds of opinions and ideas, and you get to learn. And we got to see the world. My family spent a lot of time in Korea and in Germany. So,
doing this show, we have a lot of veterans that come on the show. I think that fraternity is stronger than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
I really, even football, even sports, even whatever, that fraternity, there's something special about that. Because you just all you've been through it. Y'all understand it. Y'all experience.
You can go into a room and immediately start up a conversation, veteran to
Absolutely.
veteran. It's just so easy to do.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of conversations, tell us what you're doing with the podcast, man.
Yes.
The Vet SOS podcast.
So, I just retired from the military a couple months ago. I started transitioning about 2 years ago, and during the transition, what I realized was that there were 40,000 plus organizations out here trying to help people transition. All these veteran support organizations.
Okay.
And the problem is, you don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
And when you go through the transition programs on base, you don't learn about them. So we started looking for an outlet where maybe we could help educate.
Okay.
And so I teamed up with a partner in Texas, and we wound up putting this podcast together. And so we bring on people from the different veteran support organizations or people that work in the veteran support space to talk about what they do, who they are. And we try to keep a simple format where the first half is, get to know you, so you build that personal touch, right?
Yep.
And then we go into what the organization does and how they help the service members as they transition.
Excellent.
So
Biggest thing's got to be trust, for veterans to trust the organization, right? Because we have a lot of organizations on this show, and you hear about all the resources, and then you ask, well, are they? And they're like, no, it's not as much as you'd think, participation-wise. Yeah. And I think a lot of that's because, do you really trust? And if there's a lot of red tape, who wants to go through red tape? Nobody, especially military guys. I know I don't. Yeah. I don't like any of that stuff. So it's got to, trust has got to be, and you bring that with your podcast, right? If you're talking to somebody that you like, right, and it's their organization, they can help other veterans. The veterans that are listening going, you know what, I'm going to check out that organization, see if they can help me.
And that's exactly why we try to do that first half about them, so that really they can build some sort of personal connection, because what this organization does is going to be similar to what another organization does. They all have some similarities, but do I like that person and their team more? Do I trust them? Yeah. I think that really helps.
It's funny. So doing radio, podcasts, and even TV, but especially with radio, and you never know who's listening or watching, but you still got to do the show. Yeah. And you can't, it could be one, or it could be whatever, but you still got to deliver. You still got to be consistent. And make sure that people know when they turn into your show, they know exactly what they're going to get from it.
And the beauty of that is a guest you've had on here before, Rule Gibson from Vets on Tap.
Yeah, Vets on Tap, yeah.
He talks about how it doesn't matter if one person shows up or if 100 people show up to an event. I'm still doing it. I'm still bringing people together, and I'm making sure they get what they need. And that's how we sort of approach the podcast. You know, regardless, we're going to do it. We're going to bring you the information. Hopefully, we got people tuning in to learn.
Yeah, the show goes on. Right? I'm in a band. Did you know that?
I didn't.
I'm a lead singer in a cover band. And sometimes, it's not a huge crowd. Sometimes it's a huge crowd. Regardless, you still gotta do it.
You have to do it. Yep.
All right, where can people find you? What are you on Spotify? I would imagine.
So we're on all the major podcast platforms. If you look up Vet SOS, we stream live over LinkedIn using StreamYard, and then we're also building up our social media. So we have the Facebook, the Twitter, the TikTok, and all that, and we have a YouTube channel as well where you can actually watch the podcast, or you can go to the podcast channels and listen to it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, people like seeing who's talking.
Oh yeah.
Especially
I got this face for radio, so.
Whatever. That was for podcasting, right? And what's nice about anybody can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it from your phone. You can do it from wherever, your house, your garage, anywhere. That's what's awesome about being able to do it. What's your favorite organization? Is there one that you've interviewed, maybe?
What's number one?
Or top? Yeah, just one of them.
Number one?
That could get me in a lot of trouble. That's a loaded question.
Top two. Don't get him in trouble. Put him on the spot.
The program I have not actually interviewed yet, but I participated in is the Leader Transition Institute. They just celebrated 5 years. They do a phenomenal program. And then I always talk about Vets Industry. They're probably the biggest thing out there right now as far as veteran networking. And they bring all these resources. They have a monthly event online. Everybody can attend.
Great.
So it really helps people get their name out and learn what's going on.
That's cool, Shawn.
Cool. Shawn, great work, my man. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
That's a bit of a lineman. Let me tell you.
I know. He's got a
I felt that was before. No question about it. Hey, if you're a veteran out there, or if you have a veteran in the family, make sure you check out Vet SOS podcast, hosted by Shawn Welsh and his buddy. What's his name?
My current co-host is Eric Brew.
Eric Brew out from Texas. Make sure you check them both out and take care of those resources. Hey, we care about our veterans on this show. We want nothing but happiness and good things for you. So make sure you take care of yourselves. Till next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.